Alright, it is time to begin. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I've just noticed how odd the pointer is on the menu. A very oddly anatomical hand. By that I mean that the thumb is unnecessarily detailed. Doesn't have fingernails. Based on its description, I should probably be trying to find that. Seems like a rare or late game item. Apparently it did not save at the correct missile. I was. Nice world. Perhaps it didn't autosave. But I did save and return to title. I remember that specifically. Odd. Well, it seems like, as happened last time, missed saving the game. Fortunately, there's no boss that I have to defeat. Very simple matter of reopening a door. Do hope there's no excessively long cuts. Don't remember there. Wonder if there are going to be any new enemy types for frozen air. Seem to have a bit of enemy reuse. Bog Standard Revenant showed up in early portions of Anarlock. Didn't stick around for too. It's not an awful lot of mapping that I'm fairly certain I chose to save and return to title screen. Perhaps I'm mistaken. Okay. Don't remember actually looking at them. Early increases resistance to early cause damage to be reduced. Versus you and, or cures you and your partner of all debuffs. Increases the HP healed by regeneration. Temporarily boosts attack power. So that's just your attack boost. Interesting. Probably the most effective set. I think I'm going to wear the rib cage for a little bit. Just to see how it works. Here. That's a very fast cast. Charge, but it's quite a lot of Iker. Have quite a fair amount. Haze just laying around. One of the more expensive. So these ones are inheritable. That one is not. I think I'll save that. Time to see what these do. Okay. They look strong. See how they actually fare against enemies. Ah. I do enjoy levels in games that have difficult vision, I suppose would be the best way to describe it. Oh, I didn't need to do that. A lot of the backstabs in this game are incredibly accidental. Also, it is very cold out here. Should probably wear some more clothes. Hello, dogs. Oh, game froze. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what the effect of that was. The game didn't want me to see it, but it seemed like it worked fairly well. Try it again. It has very long range, too. Alright, let's do the strongest one. Oh, it pierces. Alright. Turns out that these attacks are incredibly... Oh. I don't think you're allowed to do that. That's not fair. Hello, Naruto. Welcome to the stream. I hope you slept well yesterday. I'm currently testing out the items that I got from the Queen's Ribcage. They are incredibly powerful, as it turns out. Almost to a comical level. What have I done? Oh, press the wrong button. It has attacks like that that can seemingly be fired with little regard for environment. That one pierces and does massive damage. Not too well, but okay. Well, make sure you're treating your body well. Yes, that, apparently there are areas that'll simply fall out from under your feet in the game. Wake up around 10 a.m. Oh, Hedgehog Fort. An interesting name and appearance. Very edgy. to keep this on. Because of how comedic it looked. Ow. Okay. Get a healthy 4 hours of sleep. Yes, I said this, I'm not feeling. Ow. Yes, I said, earlier before you arrived, but I generally prefer, or not prefer, but I like, maps where the visibility is reduced. There are some very visually impaired portions of this map. The range on that spell is quite incredible. Interesting. Missile already. And surrounded by quite a few enemies. How are you and how's the game going? Game's not progressed too much further from where I left last time. I ran into the same occurrence where I didn't save a small chunk of my progress, but all that meant was that I had to go reopen a door. It was a very long animation. Probably even longer than the animation that I had for the other armor. Interesting. I'm assuming that stamps are primarily for multiplayer. Further along? Stamp. Huh. Oh, they may not be in quick gesture? Huh. I'm not playing in multiplayer anyways. Yes, I'm trying out the queen stuff. Ice is cool. I particularly enjoy obscured view. There's a very large ice storm outside. Oh, hello. Surprise. I'll buy this game, but it's expensive? Yes, I did get it on sale. Yes. So I did get it for fairly cheap. I don't remember how much it was specifically, but I think it may have been around $30 at the time that I bought it. The map is very expansive. Not a shortcut. I did get a couple of other games on that same sale. Been playing as I haven't had the time really. I tend to focus on one game in particular, or moving on to something else. This tends to be how my mind. Huh. Another one of these doors. Can I not open this? Okay, well, I suppose I need to find a new magical door opening power. Very nice of them to put this at the bottom of multiple ladders. Very cinematic coming down here, but prefer a little bit more convenience. Maybe some signpost. When did I get this game? I got it before I started streaming, so that would have been sometime in October, I think. Interesting. I suppose they gate that area off for loading time. Fortunately, this spell is very useful for drawing out enemies. Oh, okay. Or just killing them. It does do a lot of damage. Then. So, I wonder if at some point in development, these were meant to detach and fall as a trap. Looks like it's possible. Yes, that is one of the reasons that I got this game. A fan of Dark Souls franchise, so it was a fairly natural fit for me to purchase this game. I'm wondering if I should look into the other Souls-like game. Oh, hello. If you do start playing this game, remember, look around all of the dead corners you come across. There are enemies everywhere. Ooh. Okay, I didn't expect the Blanca Ball. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Definitely didn't have as much trouble with this enemy before. This is a proper mini-boss. I think. Space to cast. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not getting a commission, so it's not like I'm urging you to purchase this game. Oh. That was convenient. I wasn't actually quite sure that I would be able to beat that enemy. Especially after he armored up so dramatically. Oh, those are suicide bombers. I could tell by the way they moved. Oh. Crystal and looks like 2 more bomber enemy. So I wonder when I'll get the thin blood code. So I've been gathering the shards here. Oh, I did not mean to trigger a boss fight here. Or a cutscene, whichever this happens to be. It looked like a boss fight.
あの時の景色と同じ。
This is the exact environment from her memory.
ニコラ、ここに何があるというの？
お前は灰になったはずじゃ。警戒しろ。罠の可能性もある。
ニコラ、本当にあなたなの？
Is this going to be a anglerfish boss?
伝えようとしているの？
I had to guess. Oh, no, just an illusion.
なんなんだあれは。
これは
血液。
これにあの子の記憶が。
I'm guessing that this one will be Finn.
継承者のイメージによって棺はその形を変える。ニコラ、お前はどんな場所を選ぶ？
せっかくならかっこいいのがいいな。悪と戦う巨大ロボット。
Interesting that this isn't a walkthrough cutscene.
心から落ち着ける場所を選べばいい。
落ち着ける場所か。うん、決めた。継承者になったらその力でもう一人の僕を作ってもいいかな。ミアはああ見えて結構寂しがり屋でさ、僕がいないことを知ったらきっと悲しむと思うから。
ダメだ。侵害の力は危険だ。行使すればするほど暴走の危険が高まる。分身を維持するには相応の代償が必要になる。悪いが認めるわけにはいかない。それに棺はあらゆる情報を遮断する。たとえもう一人のお前が姉と一緒にいても、お前自身ここが継承者となるお前の戦場だ。
行ってきます。
お前は誰よりも強い心を持った戦士だ。せめてその眠りの安らかならぬことを。
ごめんジャック。それでもミアを頼んだ。
Hmm. Then my question is, how does blood code get out here? Or he has a...
ニコラが
is it a piece of the queen?
継承者。
I suppose that is
今まで一緒にいたのが
functioning as his blood code?
あの子が作り出した分身だったっていうこと。私がレブナントとして目を覚ました時にはもう。
そうか。だからあの時あの子は血類を飲んでも回復しなかったのか。
だったのに、今までどんな時だってずっと私だけ何も知らないままニコラは一人きりだったのに。
I feel like I am quite possibly the only one dressed for this weather.
この先にいるはずだ。会いに行こうぜ。そのためにここに来たんだろ。
I suppose they are all undead. Perhaps it doesn't bother them. Oh no, that was only a vestige. I'm fairly well dressed. The worst offender is Io. If you were a normal human, she would be covered in frostbite. She's not even wearing shoes. Well, that is the boss over there. There are still some areas that I have yet to explore, though, I'm fairly certain. I don't think that's a drop that I can make. They're very liberal with the amount of missile that they have used in this section of the game. I did not take this path, which is the... Oh. Like I said earlier, that shouldn't be allowed type of game. If it was a fall that didn't kill you instantly, I'd be alright with it. It'll be annoying. If you lost a chunk of health from it. I don't think it would be that bad. Interesting, they've actually bothered to put items beneath the water. Yeah, as I was saying, it seems like instead of having this missile up top, it could have simply had a elevator or ladder that led down to the missile that is directly below. Like, as I come up here, you can't see it on the minimap anymore, but the missile is just through this rock wall and down a bit. Seems like it could have been a perfect opportunity to have a shortcut instead of a second missile. Ooh. It also seems like they've done away with having the snowstorm that obstructs your view. It was unfortunate because I rather liked them. Probably also rested the missile. Thing as I don't believe there's anything I have left to backtrack to. Especially at this point level. I'm fine with keeping EO. I might like to have Yakumo back, but he was practically the canonical partner to have alongside you. I generally prefer to fall within attention of the developers. I'm the type of person that summons NPC Phantom Dark Souls. Cool. Simply because that seems to be how, or it's how the developers seem to have intended the game to be played alongside NP. Right. That looks like it's collapsible.
強い力を持つ者が
There is no telling where these are. Time to back up. Get everyone in a straight line. Well, they're focusing on EO. Am I gonna have to resurrect her? Wow. Is she gonna have to resurrect me? Should have assumed that EO's own competence outstripped my own. Boy. Okay, well it seems like there wasn't actually anything here apart from
使わせ
enemy.
てもらいましょう
Ah. Perhaps I should try to use those. The awakes. Awaken dormant. Don't know how to use them. Well, perhaps at the next point where I find another missile or two, return because I run out of healing it. Or if I'm just forgetting a condition for activating the backstabs. Entirely possible. Also another one of that type of enemy. Well. Give it a try. Ow. Wow. That was unfortunate.
目覚められましたね
Alright, well, as I was saying. So. Activator used to awaken dormant abilities in blood code.
何か足りないのでしょうか
How does one do that? If I had to guess, I'd say it's something probably needs to be done with EO. Back at base. Unless she can do it here. Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna go pick up my haze and then pick up my haze. Go back to the base. And check to see if I can do anything with these awakes. Because they are sitting in my inventory doing nothing. Going to use my powerful spells. It is horrifying how strong that ability is. I haven't actually used this. Oh, that's also unbelievably strong. Pick up blood code, run away. Or haze. Try not to die, EO. Back to base. Wondering if there's any room that I'm missing that I can use the blood or the awakes in. I wonder if that's a mistranslation. It's supposed to be awaken, because awake sounds a bit curt. Not very fantastic. Expect from this type of.
新しい武器を追加したよ。
Do you?
どの吸血合奏を強化したい？外に行くなら
It'd have to be EO then.
おかえりに。
Does this cost awakes to use, perhaps? Oh, let's see. Seem to. I don't think. Let's see. I feel as if I could invest all of these right now without any hassle. I don't think these vestiges are used for anything except for upgrading. Oh, I'll use for me just to. Oh. Interesting, it's bringing me into a loading screen. Ah. See. I probably should have been doing this all along. This is probably why I was having trouble with character names. I was supposed to have been experiencing these vestiges.
自分の罪の重さを改めて突きつけられたような気がした。わずかな血類を奪い合う飢えたレブナントたち。争いの果てに何人ものレブナントがロストに落ちていった。身に降る火の粉を払うため戦いに明け暮れる日々。戦っている間だけは自分の罪から目を背けることができた。
I'm also
俺を助けてくれたのか。この血類は。
そこに倒れている奴らに命じられてお前が集めた血類なんだろう。好きに使えばいい。
I'm noticing that the
他のレブナント
people in memories seem to be made of the same stone that the
俺ケビンって言います。
woman that the boss was the previous session that I made. She turned into stone. It is the same sort of structure as the people from memory.
少しは足しになるといいが。
ありがとうございます。いつもすみません。俺ばっかりこんな。
好きでやっているだけだ。お前が気にすることはない。
何かあったら言ってくださいね。俺何でもしますから。
How unfortunate for the people who give me their vestiges. Just allow me to peer into all of their memories.
ケビン、俺が死に追いやってしまったレブナントの少年。そして忘れてはならないはずの俺の罪だ。気づかないうちにこんな大切なものまで失っていたんだな。俺はこんなことを頼むのは迷惑かもしれないが、 他にも失われた記憶があるのならそれを取り戻したい、自らの罪と向き合い続ける。俺はそう決めたんだ。
I suppose these are
何も分かっていなかった。
memories that they have
そう気がする
forgotten.
クイーン討伐戦の中で子供たちまでもがレブナントとして戦場に送られた。討伐戦後、頼れる人も力も持たない彼らはよりどころもないまま日々の渇きにあえいでいた。少しでも救いになれば。あの時はただそう思っていた。その思いが悲劇を招く引き金になっていたとも知らずに。
The vampirism is treated as a resource by the military, I suppose.
お帰りになったのですね。
Sorry to wake you, but I have a lot of vestiges to restore.
非道な
Going to be a cutscene stream.
レブナントの少年ケビン。ケビンに血類を施すのはいつしか俺の日常になっていた。だがその日はいつもと様子が違っていた。姿がどこにも見当たらず、住処を激しく荒らされていたのだ。ケビンを知るというものから全てを聞いた。数日前に他のレブナントに襲われて灰になってしまったのだ。俺が渡した血類を狙われて。
That's an interesting layer of guilt, I suppose.
血類を渡してさえいれば救える。そんな風に思っていたんだろう。生半可な覚悟のせいでケビンの未来を絶ってしまったんだ。俺は。優しいな、お前は。だが事実は事実。もう二度と忘れはしない。
お帰りになったのです。
I wonder if all of these vestiges are going to have cutscenes to go along with. Seems like it. I don't actually remember whose vestige hunter was.
石膏部隊の活躍によりクイーンの居場所を特定した。お前たちには周囲にいるロストの駆除に向かってもらう。
ロストの駆除ってちょっと待ってよ。まだ訓練も終わってないのに。
あとは戦場で学べ。心臓さえ守ればレブナントは不滅だ。お前たちの捨て身の一撃が未来を切り開くのだ。
この野郎、よくも仲間を。
そっちがいけねえんだぜ。ガキどもが回収した血類をこれ見よがしに持ち歩いてるからよ。奪い取ってくださいって言ってるようなもんじゃねえか。なに、お前は生かしておいてやるよ。これからも俺たちのために一生懸命働いてくれればな。
ふざけやがって。地獄のような日々が続いた。生き残るために奪う。 たり前だった。俺と同じような境遇のガキたちからも容赦なく奪えと命じられた。血類さえ手に入れれば命だけは保証される。今日を生き抜くだけで精一杯だった。そんな時だったんだ。ルイさんが俺に手を差し伸べてくれたのは。
So Hunter is clearly Kevin's blood code, but I don't remember how I obtained it. Was it simply on the ground?
O前も経験済みだと思うが、こんな世界だ。他人を利用して楽に生きようとする連中は少なくない。血類の研究を進める傍ら、そういう連中と刃を交えることも多かった。それが少しでも救いにつながると信じて。
See, I can... Wait, who is that? Hunter? Was it? Code owner Kevin. If I look at it in the missile, I can see the image. Perhaps that'll jog my memory. Oh. Memory is thoroughly unjogged. Well, I got it. You had items for me. Same. Well, back to cutscenes. Oh. That's a full 3 vestiges.
ルイさんはどうして俺なんかに血類を恵んでくれるんです？
大した理由はない。強いて言うなら、あの時生きて出会ったからだな。
そんな理由で命をかけて血類を？ルイさんの体が持ちませんよ。
俺の心配はいいんだ。そんなことより自分が生き延びることを考えてろ。
ルイさん。
Never entirely clear where the path is going to go.
奪われる日々から解放された。灰になる恐怖に怯える必要もない。この血類は、この平穏は俺だけのものだ。誰にも渡さない。本当にいいのか、それで。
Thought it would be creative if up that
血類
path.
不足で困ってたんだろ。ほら、遠慮しないでもらってくれよ。俺のことは心配しなくていいから。自分だけ生き残ったってつまんないし。それに、ほら、こうやって支え合って生きていくもんだろ、人ってのはさ。
Probably how he got found out.
周りに血類を分け与えてる水教な野郎ってのは。
だったら何だってんだよ。
そんなに余ってんなら俺たちにも分けてくれよ。回収に使ってたガキがロストに落ちて困ってたんだ。
余ってるわけねえだろ。お前らみたいなクソ野郎に渡す血類なんて一つもな。
クソガキが。だったら力ずくで奪い取ってやるよ。
Also, another animation
あの血類を
work that I noticed.
他のレブナントにも配っていたとは。
But the sleeves on the jacket
何が起きるか分かっていたはずだろうに。
were being blown back as if I was moving full speed, despite the fact that I was walking.
お帰りになっ
Vestiges. What is this story point going? Should be
おい
dead by this
持ってる
point.
血類をよこせ。さもないと痛い目見るぜ。
Oh no, he ran into
おや
Mercury.
おやこんな
Coco.
坊やに脅されるなんてね。私も舐められたもんだ。俺は坊やじゃねえ。いいからさっさとよこしなよおばさん。
Remember the name of the blood code
やっ
you
ぱり
gave
坊やじゃ
me?
ないか。あんた覚悟はできてるんだろうね。好きにしてくれよ。どのみち血類がなけりゃ俺はあいつらに殺される。あんた無理やり血類を集めさせられてんのかい？だったらなんだよ。哀れな奴隷に恵んでやろうとでも言うのかよ。甘えんじゃないよ。自分の身は自分で守るもんだ。一つ仕事を引き受けてもらおうか。この地図に書かれたお宝を探してくるんだ。いいね。地図を頼りに行き着いた先にはたくさんの身を宿した血類の泉が人目を逃れるように生息していた。こんな大事なものを監視もつけずに取りに行かせて盗まれても文句は言えないよな。ご好意に甘えていただいていくぜ。ま、もう会うこともないだろうけどよ。
They faded out there in order to load in the door. Feel like they've not done that before.
なんだいこれは。また懐かしいものを見せてくれるじゃないか。
Does everyone in this room experience the memories at the same time? Did we pull her over just to see that?
ああ、残念ながらね。レブナントは何かしら記憶を失ってるもんだが、私は珍しいタイプらしくてね。記憶の欠損がほとんどないんだ。忘れたいことに限ってちっともなくなりゃしない。困ったもんだよ。あんた、今みたいに人の記憶を復元できるんだろ？もしどこかで私に関する記憶を見つけたら教えておくれよ。もしも忘れてしまった記憶があるならどういうものなのか見てみたいんだ。あの坊や、無事に血類を見つけられてたんだね。さあ、どうだろうね。
Back down memory lane.
おかえりに
It looks like this last hunter vet.
ごめんなさい、ルイさん。俺、もうダメみたいです。でも、後悔はしてない。みんなと血類を分け合った時、初めて人としての命を取り戻せた気がした。ルイさんのおかげで、一瞬だけでも生きていると実感できた。ありがとう、ルイさん。俺、ちょっとだけでも あなたみたいになれたから、ありがとう。
I've just noticed that these lamps have blood beads in. Wondering if that's asset reuse? Or if it's supposed to be that way.
Kevin, お前はこんな思いで。ああ、俺は人を助けるには相応の覚悟が必要だと思っている。一時の施しで助けた気になるのは欺瞞に過ぎない。だが俺はだからといって何もしない臆病者にもなりたくない。たとえ欺瞞に過ぎなくともあがき続ける。そして助けられなかった罪と向き合い続ける。俺はそう決めたんだ。それがあの時助けられなかったクルスのために、この世界のために、俺ができる全てだから。ケビンを死に追いやってしまった俺の罪に変わりはない。だがありがとう、ケビンの思いを届けてくれて。
It seemed like it was also a fairly significant power that it unlocked. I remember what the description of it was. I can't see it from here. Did require a lot of pieces to
お
unlock.
帰りになったのですね。
Okay, now I have no memory who had Darkseeker. It'll be the first person with
代わりはいくらでもいるから。
assuming. Speak.
自分なんかで本当にいいんですか？
Memories subject. See.
適合者としての素質は十分にあります。あとはあなたの意志次第。
Oh, it constructed the entire scene this time.
俺の居場所を奪わないでくれ。
献身に感謝する。
こんなはずじゃ。こんな。
This memory is constructed far more elaborately than most of the rest of them. One is very dramatic. I don't remember that encounter. Where did I pick up Darkseeker? A little cutscene afterward. Establish it. For a character with no name, They put a lot of effort into that flashback. Want to take a look at this? Yes. Entirely blank face. Interesting. I believe that gave me blood-draining venom. I think I may have gotten that from, or was it the sewer level? I don't
お
remember.
帰りになったの
More vestiges, please. I'm missing Atlas Part C. I think I'll hold off on it for now. Atlas is Nakuma. Vestiges 1 and... So, I believe what it means by binding vestiges is if these ones have been activated, that's when you can see this one. So I have all of them, but I haven't activated them. Don't know that I have any of the art vested. I'm guessing those are going to be in the area that's coming up. I can do all of Isis. Don't remember who Aurora is. That, Alan? I've forgotten the main character of this story's name. One that's not the player character. I think it's his sister, if I'm remembering correctly.
また一緒に仕事ができて嬉しいわ。よろしくね、カレン。ええ、こちらこそ。後で
Lewis
顔を見
said.
せてあげて。きっと喜ぶわ。あの小さかった弟くんがもう大学生か。道理でお互い年を取るわけね。
婚姻屋のごとしね時の流れは残酷だわ
まったくね。
One of those two is his sister. Don't actually. It's Karen or Aurora.
死骸が宿り、あらゆる細胞を活性化させるボア寄生体。正直、空想の産物だと思っていたけど。
凶暴化の原因が解明すれば臨床試験を始められるって
治療に転用できるようになれば医学にも革命が起きる。私たちの手で実現しよう、彼。彼、大丈夫、怪我はない。
ボア寄生体は
試験管の中でゆっくり眠ってるわ。それより見ていて外。
一体
Spikes are
何
appearing
が
now.
起こったっていうの
気が狂ってるわ。ボア寄生体を利用して人の死骸から化け物と戦う戦士を作るだなんて。
謎の生命体による被害は今も広がり続けてるこのままじゃいずれ
考える時間すら与えてはくれないのね。ごめんなさい。
I'm wondering if there's any way to skip these. Not that I would for the first time through. But on replay, It can't be too interesting to go through those cutscenes again. Definitely would have expected Lewis to be here for a conversation about that. Well, back to the Isis vestige. I wonder why they chose that face for the loadings.
人の血に対する異常な渇望。あの症状さえ改善すれば、レブナントは飛躍的な進化。
That guy.
クイーン計画、協力させてもらうわ。それが希望につながるのなら。
協力に感謝する。早速準備に取り掛かろう。
クイーン計画を進めて1週間。血に乾く傾向は見受けられず、自我もはっきりとしている。素晴らしい。
Believe we've ever met Mito before. It's not a name I recognize at the very least.
幻聴が聞こえると。
投薬の副作用だろう。いちいち気にするな。お前は言われたことだけをしていればいいのだ。
There's the Queen's spikes.
いつから道を間違えてしまったのか。人類の希望は絶望をもたらす悪魔へと姿を変えてしまったんだ。こんなところで死ぬわけにはいかない。カレンを残して死ぬわけには。
There's another vestige after this. I'm fairly certain there. He seemingly died at the end of this one.
お帰りになったのですね。
侵害を受け継いでからどれほどの月日が流れたのか。体中が熱い。まるで全身の血が沸騰しているみたい。カレン、あなたは無事。
Aurora was the lady that turned into the dog. I couldn't remember.
激しい苦痛で意識を失うたびに私という形が少しずつ崩れていくような気がした。もはや自分の名前すら思い出せない。それでもこの思いだけは
I was hoping to see the silhouette. Oh! Okay, so you can fall off of it for some reason. I was hoping to see the silhouette of the boss. Had a very good design.
お帰りになったのですね。
Stop teleporting around. Go. Everything else is locked except for Atlas Assassin. I'm fairly certain that I must have missed this one somewhere, because I have Part D, but not Part C. Wondering if I should perhaps look up where Part C is. I would like to know where I found Part D. Doesn't seem like it'd be something that I'd use. I'm not one for heavy weapons in the game there.
お役に立てましたか?
No, I still haven't figured out how to use the awakes yet.
いや、何でも揃ってるよ。
Ah, she sells steel
気を
now
つ
as
けるんだ
well.
よ。
Okay. But there are lots of other rooms. I don't think I'll go to the hot springs. I'd like to stay compliant with TOS. Was this basement? Is there still nothing down here? Wonder if I perhaps missed a NPC does something for the awake. Or do you do something with awake?
相手のブラッドコード面白い。ぜひ俺のもお願いする
Ah,
よ。
interesting.
俺の力がどう生かされるのか見てみたいもんだ。
I probably could have gotten this a lot earlier. But do you do anything with it?
真相っていうのは
Or are you just to get me to the
発
depths?
生したあの霧によって俺また同じ時期に正気やロストも湧き出してきて人類の行動権はごく限られた一部となった。追い詰められた人類がさらなる資源の獲得のため地下にまで目を向けたのは当然の結果と言えるだろう。人類には新たな探索場所としての真相が必要だ。可能であればぜひ調査協力してほしい。
Let's see. Activator used to awaken dormant abilities in code. Produced by researchers. Releases energy by purifying the bloodstream, then binding with the body's. Do I use them?
ロストに食われないように
I just use them from the Didn't seem like it, no. Can't do anything with her, she's just weapon.
ルイの姉さんたちがやるせねえな。アウロラの言葉を信じるならお前も継承者ってやつらしいが、苦しい時はすぐに言ってくれよ。俺はお前の犠牲の上で生きていくつもりなんてないからな。何が
Oh, I'm not sure what to do with it. Perhaps that's something else I should up.
この世界のこと今以上に武器のことなら
Come back to you, just to make sure. think I want to. Transforming seems like a slippery slope.
どの武器を強化したい？
Well, upgrade. So, the weapon that I'm consistently using.
外に行くなら
かつて全てだが彼らをもしそこ今確認できている真相はこれだけだ。
Perhaps more to do in the depths?
ここから先は未知の世界だ。用心しろよ。
Well, if nothing else, it'll be a small distraction from looking at vestiges. There may even be vestiges down here. Although I doubt it. These seem entirely optional.
今日もよろしくお願いします。
And it's also extremely low level. Seems as if I am outscaling these enemies power by a very large margin.
使わせてもらいましょう。 敵を見つけました。
Very excited to absolutely rip through all. Ow. Thought I got hurt there. Did get hurt a lot. There. Oh. There are blood codes. Hermes vestige. Interesting. That's fine. I'm fighting enemies that are vastly underleveled, so I can use this slightly weaker weapon. Bit of a precarious situation. Nose itches. Surrounded by enemy. More of them. Ah, cutscene. Perfect. Would have been trying to get into a cutscene. Wouldn't have to fight. Oh. Still more. This looks like the final boss of Founded. I suppose it makes sense that the Hermes shards would be in this environment, since I got the Hermes blood code from the guy that brings me. There. Doesn't seem like it's going to be too difficult. Yeah, that was definitely wouldn't call that a boss. Certain.
どこで使えるのでしょうか。
Interesting. I've just noticed that the oh. So there are the Queen's spikes, but the roots are Something that I've not noticed previously. I wonder, are these spikes growing from the roots, or are the roots growing from the spikes? Or are they unrelated and simply have the same coloration? Also, someone didn't put a rock there. I can see through the world. I already have the key to the boss. Wonder what is down this. My nose is itching. Oh, 2 keys. Is there going to be a third? I don't remember the layout of the previous dungeon. Been a while. I am getting the older upgrade. The axe fortification. Oh yes, looks like you have another boss. Which I'm guessing will most likely be hiding another key. Big boss, but that was pretty rapid death. There's also no item here. None of them dropped anything. Wonder if that's simply for getting all of the completion. Time for the actual final boss. Okay. You look moderately challenging. And let's see how well you can stand them. A lot better than I would have expected. But unfortunately for you, you don't do very much damage. Oh, wonderful. More awakes. I'm collecting these and I have no idea. Let's teleport back to the home base then.
最近ロストどもの様子がおかしい気。俺が案内してやろう。行き先を選んでくれ。
That's another completed. Hold off on doing more of that. Now then. I'm just going to progress forwards in the story. I would like to find the rest of Yakumo's blood code, but I'll hold back on that till the next time I play the game. Probably it up. As it's probably not going to be too interesting to watch backtracking old levels like tonight. I'm going to go down the right hand.
あの壁はどこまで続いているのでしょう。さあ、雷電の息は怪しいです。
If it's my imagination, but I do seem to be doing more damage with this weapon. Ah. It's the, pillars from the Kiln of Flame. I believe I didn't notice that. Kiln of the First Flame. The same wind blowing on something that is melting effect.
いいものでしたか。
These are very resilient dogs. Let's see. I wonder if I can trick this enemy into falling down the chasm. Okay. Doesn't look like it. Come on. You run at us. Oh. Actually moved to get a better vantage point. Okay, there must be something off with my nose. It will not stop being. Very good, boots crunching and snow sound effects, though. You almost die. Oh, there's another blood shard. Oh. Start off with the big guns. Oh. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Not very fun. Die like that. Oh, I suppose I'll have to go pick it up. Perhaps I can trick the boss into falling over that cliff, though. Seems doable. Especially given that there was a whole sheet of ice over it. I even wonder if that's potentially an intended way to defeat that boss. Had a very wide hitbox. very close to cutting off, just to spite my face. On over. Oh, it did work. I wasn't expecting that. Even though I very clearly laid out how I expected it to be possible.
使わせてもらいましょう。
Oh. Going to look a gift horse in the mouth. When did you come up here? I think I should probably only be using one weapon. Or only have one weapon. I keep switching it, and the other weapon has attacks that last far too long. Block me. Another piece of Fion. Item. 35mm reel. Probably start giving those people. Fortunately, the ooh. Collapsible terrain's a bit more apparent. Big gun. Oh, it's another EO. They're awake. I'll run away and see if I can... Oh! Yeah, I was gonna say see if I can hit them both with the ray, but it seems like that'll be unnecessary. It was quite capable of knocking that enemy map off. Okay. I'm going to... Oh, I can't actually reach that. Need to... Thought it was odd that the music started early. That dog hadn't even stood up yet. You are killing things very efficient. Ooh. Oh no, not another one. I haven't managed to beat one of these yet without a cliff to drop them off of. On over here. Roll up into a ball. I think I actually have to hurt him enough for him to want to be. Ground pound. Okay. Get him into the... Oh! That was unfortunate. Okay. So, once again, I'm gonna see what happens if I run it. Kill these enemies. Oh. Went the wrong way. I'm very good at this game. But it looks like these enemies actually lose interest in you after a little while. May not be entirely true. I am countering it. I would like to get my hay back. Just over here. Don't have to worry about it. Oh, there's a couple demon dogs, that's fine. Right. Enemies aren't coming up from behind me. That's surprising. Figured this would be a lot more dangerous. This is a very nice looking environment. Oh, that's above us. Okay, got it. Dungeon B. Well, at least it's in a cold environment, so it's basically refrigerated. I doubt Revenants, or Lost rather, particularly care how moldy. Undead. Fairly certain that slope that I just passed would lead us to the other EO. But it looked like she was standing in front of the boss. So, I don't particularly want to go there. Although there's still environment left to explore. Ah. Res please, EO. Oh. I'm in trouble. Looks like I should be a bit more careful about those bombers. Let's start off with the big gun. There we go. Always use your most powerful attack to start. Got a really big machete out. As well as snapping the... Okay. Well then, this is going to be a lot more difficult without a partner to help me. Especially given that I want to explore this top area first. Well, I suppose I'll have to try my best to be able to defeat this enemy on my own. Come on over, buddy. Roll up into a ball. Bit more than that. The only way I can defeat you is if you launch yourself off of the side. Oh! Oh, we both fell. I'd say that's a mutual victory. Well, time to run it again. Try not to die this time, E. Keeping an eye on it, health to make sure it doesn't actually die. Took a little bit of damage. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, this is going a lot worse than last. Fortunately, we didn't have too many enemies to contend with. Right. Now then. Deals so little damage when you have that much armor. Okay, do that again. Do it again. Come on. Nope. This enemy is a... I assume he'd be weak to fire attacks, but I don't have any fire weapons or spells. Or do I even know if those exist? I'd like to get a backstab on it, if possible. Doesn't seem like it is. Enemy has too much armor. Right, back behind the wall we go. The armor doesn't go away from what I can tell. A permanent buff. There we go. Oh. Fortunately, Io died in order to kill that enemy. I hope there is not another one. Winter mantle. Enhances support gifts. Like dressing for the occasion. Can I give this to Io? Very warm. Keep it. I don't have any gifts that I can use at this point. Almost entirely out of Ichor. There we go. Be a ambush leading up to this. A full missile. Get Io back. Also, I believe the boss is just up this way. Based on the layout. Ooh, and a rotten missile is. Nice try hiding among corpses.
いいものでしたか?
I'll do a bit better. One's very acrobatic. Right, Io, it's time for you to meet one of your sisters.
お待ちしていました。どうか今一度記憶の糸をお紡ぎください。
I missed the first Fion vestige. Suppose I'll have to go back to the beginning of this area. You don't have any dialogue? This boss is just hanging out. Very unfortunately, this boss doesn't seem to have any of the same unique flair that previous. There's also been a lot less build up to it. Looks like it's just a moose. Okay, so it's not a successor then.
ニコラ。
Is it? Nico is the successor. What is this?
ニコラ。 僕がミアを守るんだ。
あの子は一人きりで暴走する自分と戦い続けていたのか。なんてやつだ。
今まで気づかなくてごめん。今 姉ちゃんが行くから。
Hmm. Let's see what his attacks look like first before I focus too much on off. Oh, let's fire off a beam. It did surprisingly little damage. And I am surprisingly dead. It seems like just shooting him with my gun is more effective than using my powerful spells. Okay. That's interesting. He has a jetpack. That, seems pretty unusual for this type of game. Looks cool, I suppose, but, why a jetpack? Oh, it's because he wanted to be a cool big robot. I get it now. His wish actually came true. There's a jetpack and everything. Oh. Ah. I should have probably paid attention, but... Oh. Okay. Is it just one phase boss? Looks like it. Oh. Interesting.
O tsukare sama. 守られていたのは私だったんだ。ごめんね、ニコラ。大丈夫。私は大丈夫だから。
But since he was the successor of the breath, what am I going to get out of this? Because a ribcage is a physical object. But what is a breath?
Mia はいつ目を覚ますの？
残念だけど、それは誰にもわからないんだ。中には目を覚まさない人もいる。
そっか。
Ah, doorway there.
いいか、お前はまだ子供だ。
そんなの関係ない。 継承者になってミアを守るんだ。だってミアが目を覚ました時にこの世界がなくなってたら困るでしょ。
What did they think was going to happen to the successor?
ミア、そろそろ起きたか。
Because the long-term goal of the successor is to
元気に
seal the queen forever.
僕も頑張るから。
Also, what am I doing? It ever actually explained why I'm attempting to gather the pieces of the queen?
早く元気になってね。ミア。
Just doing it because I want to catch them all. She is effectively sealed right now, isn't she? Suppose the end goal is to kill her rather than seal her. But the sealing seems to be going fairly well.
ミア。本当に嫌なの？
ごめんね、あなたを一人にして。
You know, the eyes shaking is supposed to make them look sad, but it just looks like they're vibrating at high frequency.
本当によかった。無事に目が覚めて。それにいっぱい仲間ができたみたいで安心したよ。
全部ニコラのおかげ。あなたがそばにいてくれたから。
Ah, he has a rocket ship
ここで
backpack
戦
as
い
well.
続けてくれたから。今の私がいる。あなたは守ってくれた。私を守り、私を強くしてくれた。この上、何を望めばいいの？
いや。
ニコラ・カルンシュタイン、あなたはナイトになったのよ。誰よりも立派で素敵な騎士様。大好きよ。
僕もミアが大好き。
Oh my god. He's tiny. He's definitely a lot taller. Oh. Perhaps you shrink a little bit when you turn into stone.
ありがとう。
ありがとうねニコラ。あなたたちにどう感謝したらいいのか。なのに人に与えられるものを持ち合わせていないのね私は。
欲を言えば一緒に来てくれと頼みたいところだが、
あの子がくれた命、どう使うかはあんたの自由だ。
それでいいよな。
Main character may as well just have a big sticker on his mouth that just says friend.
ニコラがくれた命。私は他の継承者もあなたのように必死に自分自身と戦っているのかもしれない。ここで立ち止まるわけにはいかない。そうだよねニコラ。
I wonder how far through the game I am.
お姉ちゃん行ってくるね。
Ah, it looks like it's her lungs. Just based on the picture. Let's see.
準備は大切ですものね。
Oh, I'll be able to check at this
ミアの
missile.
決意を感じました。
Doesn't look like there's too much more. Unless it scrolls. This... Okay, I suppose that's what it's supposed to look like. And Punisher. Thing. That seems to be a heavy weapon focused blood code. Well then, I'm going to head back to the home base. I think that'll be it for me for today. Fairly uneventful stream. The boss encounter. Not too much happened today. Not entirely sure where the game wants us to go next. Oh, cutscene.
メンテナンス頼めるか。
Oh. I'll end it after this
こりゃまた
cutscene then.
使い込んできたね。
了解。任せといて。何かあったの？
なぜだ？
みんないい顔してるじゃん。ミヤなんて特にさ。
ああ。まあな。
This is his name's partner, Jack.
お願い、ジャックを助けて。暴走しかけてる。
奥に運ぼう。まずは治療が先だ。
I wonder if she's going to allow me to use awakes.
気分はどうだ？
ごめんなさい。急に押しかけてしまった。
Seems a bit late for that, though.
一体何があったの？大聖堂の地下に地下洞窟があるのは知ってる。そこで何者かに襲われて、ジャックがおとりになって私を大丈夫？
襲われたって、そんなところで何をしてたんだ？
私たちの目的は継承者と侵害の維持。継承者の暴走は今に始まったことじゃない。誰かが継承者を監視し、暴走の兆候があればいち早くそれを止める必要があった。継承者はいわば侵害を抑え込む器。壊れた器は取り替えるしかない。だから
ハンターをしていたのはそのためか？
あらゆる可能性を模索したけど、他に方法はなかったの。この使命を果たすためには。でもそれで許されることではないのも分かってる。私が消える時までこの罪と共に。だから私は胸に刻む。自らの思いのために侵害を守ってくれた彼らを、彼らの願いを。
そんな簡単に見つかるものなのか、代わりの器というのは。
そのために私たちのような監視を任務とする継承者がいるの。
お前たちも継承者だったのか？
ジャックの力で暴走の兆候を見張り、次の継承者が見つかるまでは私が仮初めの器となる。私の歌には暴走を一時的に抑える力があるから。
仮初めの器。あれはそういうことだったのか。
地下洞窟にいたのも、その先の棺に眠る継承者の状態を確認しに行くためだった。こんなこと頼めた義理じゃないのは分かってる。でも
お前はここで休んでいろ。ジャックは必ず助け出す。最後に一つだけ教えてくれ。その先に眠る継承者の正体をお前は知っているのか？
あなたたちも名前くらいは聞いたことがあるかもしれない。レブナントの
Oh, is it going to be Silva?
クイーン計画に深く関わった男、重曹ミド。
Oh, no.
ミドだと。
知ってるの？
His name did pop up in one of the flashbacks. was curious as to why. I don't know that we had ever encountered him before. Alright, so. I believe I have to quit while at the missile for it to save properly. Despite the lack of too much interesting happening session, still very enjoyable. Glad to have gotten the chance to play it. So, I will be leaving now for the time being. Thanks for coming by, Naruto, and the other workers in the chat. Will be it for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Naruto, I'm assuming you've probably fallen asleep. Good to have you around for the time that you were here.